everybody, it's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. That's neither here nor there, but you see all of those like little hairs, just ignore it. Um, but yes. So welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for the encouragement and advice on my last video. Before I start, I want to get into the habit of shouting out a subscriber, because it's always much love to y'all. So let me randomly, I'm gonna close my eyes once I get there. And shout out to YouTube for making it possible for us to actually see every single subscriber now. All right, cotton candy, sweet as gold. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. Come on now, that Tootsie Roll. All right, cool. I got Wendell Archer. Shout out to Mr. Archer. And let this be some type of motivation, because the shout out is going to be in the description as well. So if y'all are content creators, you just going to have a free shout out. You feel what I'm saying? Wendell Archer, username 61 Hanema. Okay, so shout out to him. Much love and blessings to you and your family. Now, today we must talk about the president's crime takedown. We will discuss and not overlook important details about this executive order, as well as the pros and cons of what has occurred and what can occur in the future. Now, this is coming from, if you just seeing me for the first time, this is coming from a person born and raised in Washington, D.C., originally from Southeast. A lot of people do have opinions, but for me, it does hit a little bit different. And, even my opinion is going over the heads of other DC residents. So we all do not feel the same, and that's okay. But y'all know me, all right? I never mind stating my true opinion, some of which might make you upset with me. I wouldn't shed no tears if you unsubscribe. If that's what you feel compelled to do, do it. Do it, Judge. We ain't. Hey. Ah, well. We are almost at the end of August. We got a few more days left. The 31st is on a Sunday. So Labor Day is the start of a new month. This federal takeover began August 11th and is said to be an initiative to make DC to feel safer, as well as to clean the streets. Now, every single day there is a updated total on the people that have been arrested, the guns that have been confiscated, and different crimes that people wouldn't really see as a crime, like smoking out in public. It was people that got arrested for that and still will get arrested for that. And just to round up, since the takeover, there has been more than 1,000 arrests and 111 guns recovered as of yesterday. And a lot of them were recovered during traffic stops. A lot of people were complaining about the backup of traffic that these safety checkpoints, that police were randomly setting up. Complaining about traffic when it's like as much road rage that's going on, as much road rage as it is in the DMV, and people riding around with heavy machinery, things can get really bad. It's a lot of bullies out there on the road, and they do not mind. And of course, we'd say that anywhere, but here, it's insane. I think that everybody in the DMV need to take some type of anger management situation, some type of class to even have a damn driver's license, because one person having a bad day, zipping through lanes, not thinking about their life or nobody else's life, is reckless behavior. Just because you had a bad morning or a bad day, don't mean you could try to kill everybody, though. The MPD is now under federal control. Trump has 100% control over what they do, what they get in trouble for, what they won't get in trouble for. And mind you, they will not, police officers now will not get in trouble for much. Okay. As far as the MPD being under federal control, it means that they get help from the military now, from the National Guard, from different policing agencies. Before this takeover, there was so much crime. There are blogs, DMV blogs, that update the death toll, the murder rate every single day. And ever since this executive order was put in place, there was a total of, there has never been a time where DC went 2 weeks, damn near 2 weeks, since there has been a homicide. Now, I wish I would have said this or recorded this a few days ago, because that was the case. You know, these niggas been itching for almost 2 weeks. This is a good thing. You feel me? Y'all got the criminals shook. Now, if you ain't out, this the thing that I realized, you know. If you've ever been arrested and still to this day you haven't took accountability for shit, you gonna be mad at the police. Blame them before blaming anyone else, including you. The criminals are mad. The drug dealers are mad. The murderers is people out here that just fiend to kill, that could not do so and get away. The jump outs stopped doing what they do years ago. So the jump outs, the undercovers, whichever you want to call them, they're back and they rolling deep. No deal. They are rolling deep. I don't know what really happened. Maybe y'all can educate me on why they stopped being a thing, but DC needs it. I mean, when I tell you they are catching shit left and right, these behaviors of, it's not even just the YNs. It's everybody, for real, for real. And here's the thing. I may be critical of my people, but it's only because I don't want us to continue the same behaviors that we have all of these decades. There has been no stop to the murders. There has been no stop to the robberies. There has been no stop to the sexual assaults, to the vehicular homicides. There has not been this many people pulled over since I can remember. I haven't seen it until this EO was put into place. I am not saying shout out to the president, but every president need to do some shit like this. And I know life is going to keep getting harder for everybody. Groceries is not going down. Don't really know what to do about that. Within everything that I talk about in this video, it will be advice. One thing I can give a lot of people is good advice. It just depends on if you do want to take it or not. Don't have to, but so it's not me or you next time that's getting arrested for something silly. Let's break down the executive order, or EO for short. This order states that federal resources such as the Army guys, plus now the MPD, can, I repeat, can use aggressive policing tactics, as well as aggressively police communities against all crime, which is why the undercovers and the jump outs are deep, can and will walk up and ask for your identification. I was talking to a young man at the bus stop and he was really, really insulted that the police asked him for his ID, not knowing that this was the case. Like, I was trying to get him to understand that this very thing was the case when I was a teenager. When I was his age, they was doing just that. They would flash the light as they riding by slow, and who they want to identify, they're going to identify or run your fingerprints. And then if they running your fingerprints back in the days, they ain't had no fucking computer on hand to fucking scan your shit to see who you actually are. You got to go down to the station. That mean you got you a Jane Doe. That might take you extra time to get out. You being difficult, they gonna be difficult with your ass. But these kids today, they do not want to understand that it's not truly personal. The police backed up and backed off from identifying anybody for decades now, or at least a decade, I could say. I wish the police would have never stopped putting pressure on the communities. It would have helped a lot of people realize that police are people too. Some of them are evil, just like people walking around this bitch is evil. Like it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit up and, you know, make a fool of myself, getting all riled up by the police doing their job when I know that, I mean, it was everything down to a domestic. They really couldn't do nothing about it after a while. Like back in the day, a guy could say, I do have mail here, whoopty bam boom, and he would still have to get out per the woman's request. Well, it ain't like that now. Or maybe it is. You feel me? I honestly don't want this motherfucking EO to go nowhere. I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna just be real because I ain't no criminal and I want folks to start getting caught. My big brother's murderer never got caught. And we almost what? Damn, 30 years in? Damn near 30 years in. Still don't know what happened to my big brother. Ain't no way the FBI, the headquarters and shit was here and in Quantico. The nation's capital needs protection. The nation's capital, I repeat, needs protection. And I'm not talking about the monuments. Whatever will fall if it needs to. I don't want nobody to obstruct the shit. A lot of things need to be under control. If these parents or these teenagers are not caring where their kids are, well, pick them up whenever you can from the juvenile center because they will get scooped up. If you don't have control over your children, they will be controlled under federal custody.